Capricorn, Spirit says under this full moon, which is also a lunar eclipse, it's time to retreat, relax, and prepare for the next cycle. Waning crescent moon in Cancer. It could involve a Cancer. It could have to do with your home, your house. Maybe you're upgrading. Maybe you're downgrading. Either way, summer is transitioning into fall. Prepare for the next cycle. Opening up with the Six of Wands, fire energy. You wanted to be successful. This is past energy though. Success. You thought something would make you happy. Very excited about it. Feeling that you got recognized. And then life became real. Because you started juggling responsibilities. The fantasy wears off. That's what I'm feeling also under this Piscean energy. It's like, it's real. It's not fantasy. This is real life stuff. Two of Pentacles. Right. A lot of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Capricorn, something has you a little concerned. You're all in your head about it. This is at the center of your reading. So that's why Spirit says relax. That's the first word. Relax, retreat, and prepare for the next cycle. So come out of your thoughts, your head, your self-imposed imprisonment. Something has you like all in your head. Eight of Swords. Self-imposed prison. And that's creating stress. You really can't relax. Princess of Swords. It's like, you know how when you're trying to sleep but there's light, you can't sleep. Right. Because the sword is shining this light directly in her face. She can't really see. Right? Yes, that's, stress is like the #1 killer. It is. So in order for somebody to relax, I feel like Ace of Wands is reversed. That means no. That means no. When it's upright, it means yes for me. But that means no. That means you're not getting something. And Spirit says relax, retreat, prepare. There's another cycle coming. So maybe you didn't get it at that time. 3333 when I said that. Yeah. Maybe there were prerequisites in order for you to get this Ace of Wands. So you didn't get the actual Ace of Wands, but you did complete the prerequisites. Spirit says, look, retreat, relax, and prepare for the next cycle. Because I think the next cycle is the one where you do get it. Let's see. Future energies shows the Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. She's emotional. Maybe you want to get love. Maybe, yeah, you do have the 10 of Cups. You had that in the past. Okay. But you two are at a stalemate. Maybe over the responsibilities. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, reverse. It's like the fantasy wore off and now you're dealing with reality. And there is love there, but right now you two are at odds. All in your head, it's not what you thought it would be. Somebody is like, this is an illusion. Wondering if you should continue to water it, nurture it. be patient with it. You're wondering, after this Ace of Wands reverse and the Two of Pentacles, what's this Ace of Wands? Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles brings you to the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody's worried. Oh. Seven of Swords is why you're thinking about this. So the next cycle, so the full moon is about releasing something. Maybe right now with the Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords is the Nine of Swords. You're concerned about what you need to release, what you need to let go of. Because you know it's a no, and you know to date it hasn't brought you the Ten of Cups. See, I think you went in expecting that, but you're thinking about it. That's for some of you. And the Seven of Swords is about not lying to yourself and not letting them lie to you. That's right. Spirits says to relax, retreat, and prepare for the next cycle. Discontent. What's the advice? The Emperor does what they have to do. Not going to stay with a deceitful situation. Not going to play games with their own mind, their own happiness. The Queen of Cups there. At a stalemate, she wants to find somebody who aligns with her, who is ready to show their feelings and emotions. Remember, you're looking for the Ten of Cups. You came in with that being a requirement. So if you find out that it's not working for some reason, right? With the Eight of Swords and then the Seven of Swords, and you have the Prince of Swords, it's just too much. You realize it's not going to work. And you don't concede. There's a stalemate. You make a decision that you're not going to water this anymore. And that's being the Emperor, right? Because when you realize that you're not aligned and that it's going to be hard to compromise going forward with somebody, it's almost a waste of time to continue to pursue that. What else? Yeah, it's a waste of time. This is what it leads to. Sadness, a waste of time, heartbreak. Why didn't I? Why? Excuse me. Why did I stay? Why did I waste so much of my life? Yeah. With the Eight of Swords at the center, that's what you've been thinking. But now it's like you're preparing for the next cycle. You could have left this situation. You could have left this situation. When the Emperor shows up, it's about doing what you gotta do for you to move on. Ace of Cups, showing self-care, self-development. Right. You're used to taking care of responsibilities anyway. You're used to taking care of responsibilities. You probably are the one making the money. You hold the bank, the apartment's in your name, utility, cable, or streaming. Yeah, you're probably the one that has the good credit. Okay. So I do see you moving on. Tell me what's going on in love with Capricorn. under this full moon. People that no longer serve them, places, things, letting go, preparing for a new cycle, a new equinox. The fall is coming in. Major change under this month, September, with these 2 lunar eclipses aligning. Oof. Yeah, that's when the sun, actually the full moon, right, is when the sun, the earth, and the moon align. So you're definitely looking for alignment here. I do see the Emperor freeing himself. That is Aries energy. Under Uranus, it's like freedom, Aquarian energy. Yeah. Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy is at the center. So, Capricorn, I see you freeing yourself, even being a little rebellious. Like, I can take care of myself. I pay the bills. Whatever it is. Yeah. I see you become the Empress. It's like you get back out. You still want success and happiness. The cups still matter. You've got to feel it. Right. Okay. Spirit says trust in this situation. Have faith. Stay optimistic. And let your friends help you. If they set up a date for you, a double date, go. Yep. Ask for help. And then when people offer to help you, accept it. Stay optimistic though. Positive thinking and faith. 2 cards telling you about faith, believing that it's coming and it will. Okay. He says your future involves a wedding. So you may be married or getting married or living like you're married, something like that. What else does Capricorn? You're preparing for the next cycle, like hunkering down for winter, some of you. Yeah. That's the mentality I feel. Yeah, this is about a soulmate. Some of you are getting over this 3 of Swords. Preparing for a next cycle that doesn't involve deception. The 3 of Swords doesn't have you up in your head, but has you in your heart, I just heard. Whoa. You want the real deal. Somebody you could lay some roots with. Somebody that adds to you. Somebody that builds with you. You're not carrying the weight. Wow. Nice. This is what I'm feeling. It would be nice to have that type of partnership, where you're joining forces and you're building something together. You both have the resources to add to each other. You just are feeling that. Union. I do feel some type of wedding. This is future energy though. And you know somebody could be coming back. There could be some type of second chance. Reconciliation, rebuilding, because there's a lot of soulmates out of there, but there's a lot of soulmates out there, but not of the same quality that you bring. Yeah, they know they would be taking a loss if they let you go, or they're gonna realize the loss from letting you go, because you're leaving. If you're experiencing this, you're out. Yeah, you're just trying to figure it out now. Because under the full moon, you're ready to let go. and move on. The Emperor shows up. He does what he has to do when he has to do it. For some of you, though, time is of the essence. I don't know. Spirit is like, because maybe you can talk yourself out of it. Maybe they talk you out of it. But you're on edge because everybody's emotional now. Yeah, and maybe staying in a situation that's no good for you. Just, it's almost like a Pepsi bottle. Yeah, Spirit wants you to go. There could be some type of intervention, but you can't wait any longer. Time's running out. It's time for you to get out of that energy. Get away from that Pepsi bottle that's getting ready to explode. Tell me more. Because I do see the Two of Swords. There's a stalemate. You know, there's disagreement. Could be the past coming back. Especially if you are moving into union with somebody new. You found a new soulmate. Because you really want to move on the next cycle. Talk about preparing for the next cycle. Yeah. Spirit says right now, pay attention to your dreams. Because they're going to send you information that's going to confirm what you need to know and who you need to be with. Around spring, I see you coming together. Yeah. So you go through fall, winter, and by spring, somebody does have to go through divorce. And that's because of that Three of Swords. Maybe that's you. Maybe that's the new soulmate that's coming in around spring, or that you recommit to in the spring. But somebody has to go through some legal divorce papers, court, justice. Spirit says, well, everything, it will be handled fairly. This situation is calling for you to have trust. Let your friends help you, but above all, stay optimistic. What else? Capricorn. Going through it. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else for Capricorn? Wow. Yeah, good stuff. First of all, Spirit says you have star power. Again, that's that Aquarian energy coming through. But some of you could be an influencer. You could own a company. You could earn fame. You could be very popular. When you step into the spotlight, you get noticed. That's for some of you. You have star power. Also, your mind is very sharp right now with the Eight of Swords at the center of it. That's why Spirit kind of wants you to come out of your head into your heart, especially where love is concerned. You do have to make that transition. But in terms of business now, you want to use your intellect, analyze, be very logical, strategize, and think rationally right now. Some of you, again, you have money here and you're paying attention to that money, you're budgeting. Yeah, you are the one. You're structured and disciplined. You're the one controlling stuff. Okay. Spirit wants you to be far-sighted. Think into the future to ensure wealth. That's for all of us. We all got to do that. Be grateful for what you have and save something also for the future. Oh, this is about in the present, looking at what you have and being grateful for all that you have. It's a time of saving something for the future. Use your resources wisely and as needed. Also, all this optimism, your love life does improve, and it shows freedom from problems, freedom from money troubles, and you enjoy the passion of love. Love to be loved. Oh, 2020 was on the clock when I said that. I love this. Love to be loved. Alright, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave me a comment because I want to hear from you. Summarizing this, if you have done that for me in the past and you were already subscribed, I love you. If you haven't, please, I'd appreciate it. Okay, yeah, the past is the past. It's time to leave it there. Retreat, relax, and prepare for the next cycle. Drop the fears and doubts. The Eight of Swords, this self-imposed prison, being caught up in your thoughts. Even though you may feel a little comfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present, out of the past into the present. Your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked on. Oh. All right, Spirit, give me an angel number. Wonderful. Capricorn. Thank you. 9999. So you had to go through some lessons, growth. You've learned it though, and this is the results. This is where it all comes together. You're going to see the benefits. You're completing a cycle right as summer closes and fall begins. Take stock of your accomplishments under the full moon. It's always about reviewing the past and determining what you've done right, what you've learned, the lessons that you've learned that are valuable, that you're keeping with you. And then letting go of everything else that no longer serves you anymore. This is a reminder to maintain your optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum. And know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it. And the reward goes to you. All right. Thank you so much for staying till the end, Capricorn, until the next moon phase. Namaste.